Hey everyone, it's Anime Dan, and check that out. That would be the Tachikoma wall scroll I was talking about in my last review. And it finally got here from the FedEx guys, so really glad about that. I've got my wall scroll set up kind of staggered across the room now. And you're probably wondering what that metal thing is. That's actually Dave's projector. He's as much of a home theater nerd as I am a otaku, so we have a projector now. But still got my wall scrolls up. I love them. Okay, on to today's review. I actually have one of my older figures to review today. We are reviewing Evangelion Unit 00 in launch tube packaging. I'm not sure if that's the official name of this figure, but I can't find any information on it other than the fact that people call it Evangelion Unit 00 blue action figure in launch tube package. And due to the fact that I got it a few years ago, I don't have the box anymore. So here's a picture of it in the box, as best as I can get on my computer monitor. But all you really need to know is it's a plastic, sort of a blister packaging with cardboard on the back that looks, I suppose, like a launch tube from Evangelion, although not really, because they didn't really have launch tubes, they had launch tracks if you watch the show. But the packaging is still pretty cool. I have it back in my house, just not here at college. And, alright, let's move on to the actual figure. And here we are with the actual figure, Evangelion from the launch tube packaging. And, I gotta say, this is a really good figure. Obviously not as good as the, Souls line, or the Evangelion Perfect Grade that you can get. But both the Souls and the Evangelion Perfect Grade are, 60 and up, really, for, money. And this I got for $18, and I've seen online for $15. So this is a really good Eva figure if you're low on cash, or you just grab something else at a higher price and are looking for another, like you need your fix, your figurine fix. I know what that's like. You go long enough without buying one, you're just like, I gotta have one. So this would be really good for that. And alright, we're going to set the camera down here and take a look at this actual figure. Alright, the figure itself, let's just take this out here carefully. We don't want this to go off, right? We'll set that aside. The figure itself has decent articulation, and I guess I'll go through that first of all. The shoulder joints are just up and down, single peg shoulder joints. Directly below the shoulder joint, there's the twist joint, moves in and out. We've seen that. That's pretty much the standard shoulder joint for most figures these days. I know most of them have a ball joint for the shoulder, but the twist is usually there. Alright, under that we have the elbow, which is just a peg and socket joint. It only goes one way, but it's at a slant, so the arm actually moves farther away from the body as it slants out, which makes posing a little better, considering it's not a ball joint or a Figma joint or anything like that. And the hands are just on pegs, and they can twist around. Same thing on the other arm. The head can twist on a peg, and then the neck itself can actually move from side to side. It's kind of like a sort of ball joint. Pretty good. It makes the Eva look pretty natural. That's the way the head moves a lot in the show. You don't see too much twisting. It is kind of loose, but it's just on a peg, so you can stick that back in. Alright, moving down, we'll go to the legs. The feet can move back and forth a bit, and they can twist in a weird, like swivelly, side-to-side kind of a movement. And that's pretty much it for the feet. They're just in there on a peg in a really weird spot. Like, that's how the foot goes in. So you can see how the articulation on that is not going to be very great. The knees, standard in and out knees. No swivel on those, in and out. And the hips are also just peg and socket. All the joints on this are peg and socket, so they're not the best, but due to the slant they're on, they actually give you a pretty good range of movement. Good for simple poses. Like I said, this is $18 to $15. Not going to get a whole bunch of awesome ratchetness at that price range. This joint right here is this waist joint, which I both love and hate at the same time. If you can see it, yeah, you can see it pretty good there. the Eva has these stripes of black in between his armor, and it does not line up at all. Like, this was kind of poorly done, and it's on a slant, and it twists like this, which can give you a good range of motion. Like, he can bend over, get in those crazy hunched Eva positions we all know and love, but at the same time, the armor and the scales never match up when you twist him, so it always looks kind of silly in the middle. So if you're taking pictures of this, I suggest hide it with his arm. Like, that does a pretty good job of it, or something. Just don't take pictures of that. It also doesn't go together very well, so you can see the wall right through that joint most of the time. So that's my least favorite joint on here, although at a slant it does a pretty good job of giving you a good range of motion. So decent articulation for such a low-cost figure. Obviously it's not a Figma or anything, but decent articulation. Interesting note, the shoulder pads are removable to give you access to one of the accessories, so you can take those off if you want. And now that we've gone through the actual articulation of the figure itself, let's set it aside and take a look at the accessories it comes with. The accessories included in Evangelion Blue in Launch 2 packaging include this sniper rifle, which I'm actually thinking, you know, I don't know if this is the Positron sniper rifle from fighting Romiel, the Angel of Thunder, or not. I'm doubting it because it has a clip, and because Eva Unit 0 never used the Positron sniper rifle. That was Eva Unit 1. Unit 0 had the spaceship shield in that episode. So we see that it comes with this sniper rifle, which might just be a normal sniper rifle. It may be the Positron sniper rifle, I'm not sure. This is one of my favorite accessories it comes with because it's actually got pretty good detail on it, and I like to take my Gundam figures and knock them over and break them up a little bit and set them on a table, and across the room I set up the Eva Unit 0 holding this baby, because Eva greater than Gundam. And alright, let's move on from there. We of course have this, like ion cannon, I think that's what it's called, the ion cannon. It attaches to the shoulder right here, and spins around here. The Eva holds on to this handle, and there's a handle coming out the side right here. And this is, you know, pretty standard. This actually comes with quite a few variations of the Eva Unit 0 figurine, but a good accessory. Looks really cool and it's fully attached. We have the Eva's umbilical cable, which is a classic. I love that system. And that just fits into the back. There's a hole right there. There's a peg right there. And it just slides in like that. Really simple. This is a bendable wire. It doesn't hold its shape. It tries to bounce back, but, you know, not a big deal. And take that off. The Eva also comes with two, they're not really sets. It comes with 4 extra hands, not really assorted into sets. You can mix and match them. Of course, there are right and left hands. I'm pretty sure there's 3 right hands, 3 left hands, but you can mix and match the right and left hands. And then, this is my all-time favorite accessory to come with a Gundam model, or Eva model, now I'm saying it. We have the N2 mine, which is, of course, the government's last resort before Eva is called into battle. Cool accessory because it goes with pretty much any Eva model, or any Eva figurine, really. And it's just cool to have a little N2 mine, so love that accessory. Not much else to really say about this figure. It's got some pretty good detailing. It says Eva Unit 0 Proto right here on the forearm. In the back, it does have a patch where you would think the entry plug would go. It comes off exposing a hole, but the model doesn't come with an entry plug to put in there. So if you had something that looked like an entry plug, you could put it in, but doesn't actually come with one. So you can take that off, but not for any particular purpose. It would be just by the figure. Okay, anyway, for $15 to $18, you really can't go wrong with this. It's, you can see my hand next to it. It's not too big, but it's not like tiny. It's obviously going to be bigger than any trading figurines or Probably about the same size as any Revoltech figurines you have of the actual characters, so it'd be good for that. It's got a really good paint job. I was very impressed with the paint job. It's got a metallic blue finish on it, a metallic silver back here, and then it's got white with black detailings, and the head actually has like a translucent green orb up at the top there, and overall I really like the paint job. This is a really good figure in my opinion. It's very affordable, it's got good articulation for that price range, and comes with a variety of fun accessories. It's really, really good for posing, and yeah, I would recommend getting this. Thanks for watching, everybody, and stay tuned for next time. Thanks, YouTube!